استنزح حشرات outside. Yeah, that's outside.
You filming?
So what? As if we're sitting down and talking, it's the same thing. Alright, so I should never have told my parents, by the way, about the neighbor, because right now, every time I'm gonna do a video, they're like, oh, you know what I'm talking about?
Your parents are going to that?
Mm-hmm.
Why? You don't even know you do a video.
They might know because they hear me talk.
I didn't hear you talk, but I didn't hear you doing a video.
Really? How do you know I was doing a video then?
Because you told me.
When I did a video, I didn't do a video.
My neighbors, remember I was downstairs doing the exam?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Are you sure? Are you joking?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk about the following. So what I gotta do right now is that the first thing that I have to do is always have my hands down here. Always have, you know, have it loud. It's okay. Have always my hands down here, okay? All the time, okay? Something else is that I have to work on my forearms. Forearms. So I keep telling myself that, but things like that don't come right away, just like my hair. So I need to actually wait on it and not even be concerned with it, you know? Kind of forget about it. Focus on other things. I mean, focus on relaxing, not putting rules for myself. Because right now, I've never been so free. So just focus on that because I'm so free. Focus on actually bettering my personality because that's something that could improve based on how much I work. And same with everything. It just comes over time. So what gotta happen is that I gotta look at recent videos and make those changes on my recent videos. Something else with my voice, accustom it to the point it doesn't have that bu'eh in it. Like, if anything, just work on removing that completely. Something else is that I don't see my hands up here again. Something else is that I don't need to be reconnected to whoever I'm looking at all the time. Just look out wherever I want and then reconnect. And have the fact that I look away and then look around as I'm looking down and then reconnecting. I feel like it looks better. And yeah, I'm going to practice it in this video right here. So there's a lot of things that I have to improve about myself. And one of them is looking around and then reconnecting. Looking down and reconnecting. And looking down is the best. My favorite song. And my posture. My posture is so important. So have a good posture. My posture has to be back and laid back like this. You know what I'm talking about? Have a technique. So just work on that. And automatically the voice just gets accustomed. When you have a really straight back and everything, your voice gets accustomed. See that? My voice is completely different right now without even me doing anything or making it deep. Can you believe that? And it sounds exactly how I want it. Something else is that keep my chin up, but don't do it abnormally. Like, don't do it abnormally. When I look down, just make it like this. So my head is up, look down, and then basically have my face correlate and my hands correlate with what the fuck I'm saying. Don't have them like do their own thing like I used to in my older videos. But that's my older videos. This is not my nowadays videos. And something else I've noticed, my hands were like this, so don't do them like that. Something else. What else? Something else that I want. Posture, workout. Yeah, I feel tired all the time. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm really tired. By the way, I'm 117 today. 117. But look, it's showing more than any other time. You see or no? My favorite part coming up next.
You know what's your pet peeve? If anybody interrupts your favorite part.
Exactly, that's my pet peeve. Listen. عم حاكي خيالي أحلم بمبارح. Anyways, yeah, so other things that I have to do is focus on my eyes. Whenever I'm looking like at a video, like this video or any other video, just focus on my eyes. Don't be focusing like on my nose. Don't focusing like, gotta remove the likes out of whatever it is that I'm saying. Especially when I want to get it across, don't say like. Don't say like in the middle of nowhere. Like that's just annoying. Don't say it. Something else is that whenever I'm doing a video, I'm looking at a video or anything like that, always look at my eyes. Look how they're moving around. This is what I have to look at. Don't think my nose is actually creating that, because as big as your nose could be, your eyes have nothing to do with your nose or the way your nose looks. It has nothing to do with it. Like nothing to do with it. So just remember that my eyes have to move more intelligently, more attractively, more smartly, basically more intelligent. And something else is that they have to move strongly. They have to have a little strength in the way they look. So that's what I have to add to my eyes, and also to my speech style. So I have to expand my vocabulary. I have to do a lot of things with my speech style, because my speech style is what really determines how my speech is. So just remember, improve my speech style by having a higher linguistic level, and at the same time having just talking more intelligently, talking a little bit more stronger, you know. And same with my eyes. Just focus on my eyes whenever I'm looking at a video. Don't ever think that, like, for example, my eyes will become better once I do my nose. My nose has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with it. So I've heard that song before. Anyways, also take breaths as much as I want. Whatever kind of breath I want to take, just always take breaths. Because breath is what creates confidence. That's what I've realized. Breath is what creates confidence. And when I don't take breaths in, that looks a lot more nervous than someone who is actually taking breaths. So just remember that this is the way it is. And that's what I gotta do. Take breaths all the time. Something else is that always have trust in my personality, trust in my confidence and stuff like that, and relax. Don't care like, oh, this came out like this. Don't blame myself too much. So don't blame myself too much. And another thing is that focus on my eyes when I'm talking. Focus like how are they moving around, and don't ever blame my nose for it, because my nose has nothing to do with it. You can have a really big nose and then have smarter eyes, and have really intelligent eyes, and they move around nice and everything like that. Okay, let's go. Where are you going? So now that she left, I'm going to be talking about the following. So basically add more masculine attractiveness to my voice, to my eyes, and also add freaking Arab American accent. Like, don't talk Arab, don't talk American. It has to be Arab American, and that has to be like that all the time. And remember, with my hand gestures, keep them down here. Keep them down here, and don't do this to my hand. Don't ever do this. Like, I'm not talking, never have that professional look like I'm talking to a video or whatever. Talk to this as if I'm talking to a person. How would I talk to a person? That is exactly how I'm going to be talking to a person. Having my hands down here, and it's okay to use both of my hands. Use one of my hands maybe more than the other one, but most of the time, use both of my hands, because this is how I feel a lot more comfortable talking, meaning this is what looks better. Just make sure that one hand doesn't look like it's limbless, and then the other hand looks like it's being used all the time, or so much more often than the other hand. Just remember that, and talk to this as if I'm talking to a person. Remember, and imply how I talk here to the way I talk outside and stuff like that, and practice at home. There's a lot to practice and a lot to improve at home, and a lot to practice with my sister at home. So also remember that to take breaths, to monitor my eyes, to literally monitor my eyes and monitor my head, like how it's moving. So basically, if I want to overmove my head, overmove it here first, because this is where I actually make the first improvements, is right here at the camera. Then I'm going to take it to my sister, then somewhere else. But first is going to have to start here, and look down a lot. Look down as I'm talking. Have good eye gestures, good eye behavior. And yeah, take a lot of breaths. Yeah. My fucking parents are. Mama! Mama! Hey, like, where are my parents at? Mama? Mama? Mama, did you what? I hear movement. Outside, thank God. Do do not forget to accustom my voice. So right now my parents are out, so that is the excellent opportunity to actually talk with my voice. So I want my voice to be like this. I think it looks better. It's a lot more, it matches me a lot more as a person, and whenever it is that I'm talking, it actually looks better. Something else is that don't forget the annoying orange shake. So it's okay to move my hands slower, but also have a shake every once in a while because I like it. And what else did I want to talk? Monitor my eyes. Monitor my eyes, okay? Monitor my eyes. My nose, whatever it is the size of my nose, it will never affect how my eyes would look like, basically, or how intelligent they look, or how dumb they look, or how annoying they look. That is scared solely upon the eyes. That is solely upon the eyes. So don't be thinking that, for example, that because my nose is big, that's how my eyes are. No, I have to monitor my eyes and make sure that they look the best they can. There's other things to focus on besides my nose. There's my mouth, how it moves. There's my eyes, how they move. There's my hair, how it is. Like, I have to be a 10 on every other level before I actually want to come around and do my nose. No, I have to be excellent every other level and be content with myself and have ways to improve myself. Like, the way I act has to be a 10. It has to actually, I want to have my personality good to the point where it actually makes my face look better. That's what I want. My personality making my face look better. And it's okay if I'm feeling uncomfortable right now as I'm doing the video. It's okay because I'm incorporating new shit to my personality. And remember, it's okay to stutter. It's okay to stutter. Now, why is it okay to stutter? Because it looks natural. Okay, it looks normal. Whatever it is that looks like I'm not putting so much effort. Put effort into looking like I'm not putting effort. Use my hands down here. Use some of my hands up here. Use this. And also use my head. Use my head all the time. My head is, more confident people use their heads a lot more. And Arab American people tend to use their heads a lot more. But just focus on this. My personality will improve to the point I want to actually look better because of my personality. The way I talk, my public speaking. Right now, I'm just getting the talking down. And even the public speaking, whether I'm talking to one person or 100 people or even millions of people, my personality will not change. It's going to be the same as if I'm talking to this camera right here. And honestly, believe I'm the only real existence, because I am the only real existence. I am the only person that truly exists. Other people don't really exist. They're just like this tree. Like, if I'm nervous of this tree, then I'm nervous of someone, because their feelings are non-existent. Their feelings are a joke to me. I laugh at their feelings, laugh at people's feelings, have a hardened heart, and it's just the way it is. This is life. You know, it just sounds like it's cruel and it's bad, but in reality, this is actually what works. This is actually what tends to work. This tends to work a lot more than any other kind of emotion, like sympathy. No, believe I'm the only real existence. Believe that. Act smarter. Say affirmations. Don't forget the affirmations. Know that this will improve me, and do anything in my ability to improve my personality. As for my forearms, work on them more than any other muscle, but in the same time, don't like stand and wait for it to actually just get bigger and bigger. No, it's gonna get bigger, and it's gonna get bigger over time. Just like my muscles. Like right now, I'm a muscle. Ooh. I need to work out. I need to wake up, and I also need to work on my personality. Be looking at those videos and ask myself, how do I make this look better? How do I make this, like, never have my hands like this. Always have them either out here or out here. Ask myself, how do I actually make myself look better? What do I do with my eyes here? Or what do I do with my eyes there? So right now I've done my eyes, and I've done a lot of stuff to my face, and also talk with my mouth. And yeah, just talk. And when I etch a little slower. I have a little bit slower movement, because don't ever get up for anyone. Basically, that's what it is. Don't ever get up for anyone. Be like self-content. Reduce the likes, and also talk a little bit slower, and sometimes have bursts, not even sometimes, have bursts of speed, and then talk a little bit slower. Now, what does this do? What does this do? What that does is that it creates fluctuations in my speech, and what that does, it makes the speech a little bit more interesting. That's what happens. And have a swing to my talk, and have a slower speech at the end of every small paragraph, because that makes it look like I know what I'm talking. I know how to actually make a whole conversation flow. And don't forget to take as many breaths as possible and be very confident right now with my hand gestures. Yeah, I'm using my hand gestures right now, but honestly, I started out using my hands up here. Now my hands have to be down here. Always have them down here, whether I'm talking to one person. And practice this shit with my sister. Like, practice this shit with my sister. I don't have to actually not practice this at all only here. No, apply the way I talk here to the way I actually talk at home. And the first thing I have to improve right now, because that's what I gotta improve, is something that I never, ever worked on, is improving at home. Okay, so I need to work on improving at home. How I get like be an alpha, or like not even be an alpha, like how do I behave at home? How do I behave at home? That I have to improve. How to actually gain more importance, or act like right now I feel like a lot more important just because I'm not aware anymore. So look at other things like that. And don't ever feel like, whenever I feel I'm about to get in trouble, this is where the moment of growth happens. Is that I feel like I'm about to get in trouble. This is where the moment of growth, because I used to think I'm like this, and now I changed my whole perspective to this, and look at the treatment. It's completely different. And never ever go back. Never ever go back. That's what it is. Never ever go back. And use my eyes as I'm talking. I don't know if that looks good as I'm talking, to look back and forth like that, but I'm gonna look at it and see how it is. Just remember, move my eyes a lot. My eyebrows, use them a lot more, and things like that. So that's it. I'm gonna get going.